Okay. Good evening, Coach. Good evening, Mr. Daniel. Today we have press conference for the match between Simba Bogor and Borneo Hornbills. First of all, Coach, Mr. Daniel, do you have anything you want to say about the game? Coach.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I told my team about, I got fed up saying it like for maybe 20 times. This team we were going to play today was going to play with that huge energy and heart and commitment to win, because their situations are completely different to us. And I just sensed it after the PJ game. Of course, we've beaten the champions. We played a hell of a game on Tuesday, like top level basketball. And for 3 quarters we were terrible. There's nothing else to say. We just couldn't string baskets together. And then I was trying to throw as many different tactics out there as possible. And then we settled something in the second half. We went with the boxing one on Quells. At least that slowed him down. He's a hell of a player. Actually, all of their players are really, really good. And we just got, in reality, we got a little lucky, like we have been a couple of times, because we didn't play our best basketball, and they were playing pretty well. And obviously, Grimes getting the ejection, that was such a huge play, part of the game. But anyway, listen, why is Daniel sitting here? Because yet again, didn't matter that, offensively he was a little off today, but, his commitment to winning is like second to none. Between him and Eaton, we have 2 players that want to guard the best players in the league. And he went toe-to-toe with Quells in the second half, especially in the boxing one, and held him many, many times, forced other players to make the plays, and ultimately that was one of the biggest keys to the win. Devin obviously made some huge shots, and so did KJ, was, again, immense. So we're extremely happy. We're sitting, first in the league. I don't think I would have expected that. I think we won 10 games on the row, 10 in a row. So, but we got a long way to go. This team can get better, and we're going to have to. Thanks.
Okay, Mr. Daniel.
Ya, sebenarnya pertama-tama puji Tuhan udah dikasih kemenangan ke-10 beruntun. Terus kalau masalah detail udah dijelasin sama coach. Cuman kalau dari aku sendiri sih, gambaran dari game hari ini sebenarnya semangat dan energi dari coach aja sih. Coach selalu bilang, coach always say like kalau kita tuh bisa buat sampai di championship team gitu loh. Jadi kita bisa sampai di 4 besar di liga ini. Jadi kita juga punya semangat, kita punya mimpi. Jadi kita nggak mau gampang nyerah aja sih. Jadi kita buktiin even kita ketinggalan 23 poin pun kita masih mau ada energi, masih mau semangat, dan masih mau nggak mau kalah aja. Jadi ya kita kasih yang terbaik aja dengan semangat yang coach kasih juga buat kita di halftime tadi.
Okay, thank you. Next question from the media. Media.
Yeah, I'm Tama from Go Basket. You put in one of the most senior, one of the most veteran player, which is Mejoni, and he made 1 3-pointer. And what do you think about that kind of shot?
So I wanna say, I've been telling May, look, his time is going to come. He hadn't played so many games, and Coach Wenda actually was the one that said that he just didn't think that Danny, because he's in the fasting situation, just didn't have the energy. So it was a great call. I think he made that shot, which keyed the run, and then on top of that, actually he broke up a lot of plays, and he made a couple of really important passes. So yeah, again, like on Tuesday with Agus coming in and playing great minutes, again we got great minutes from someone that hadn't been playing. And we're going to need to do that. We need to get back to like Fatur playing better. Danny, we know, is a difference maker, he just isn't making any shots. We need to get all of our guys. So, Reza obviously is not here, still injured. But I think that, it's a great point you made, and I'm just happy that he made that shot. He works like crazy in practice, so yeah.
And before the game, and Daniel, of course, guarding Michael Qualls. And have you ever like thought that, okay, this is the guy that will guarding Michael Qualls, and is it gonna be a start of a rivalry between Daniel and Michael Qualls?
Okay. I mean, we went into the game thinking we had a really good matchup with KJ on calls, and you know he's just he's a next level player. You know, you have to really. Even I underestimate again because I'm thinking, oh, KJ is like one of the best defenders in the league, but he just got going, and we just weren't doing the right things. So, you know, with the answer to the question. Always in the back of my mind and always in the game plan, we always had, you know, Daniel and Eaton. Eaton did a good job on him last year in Bali when we put boxing one in. So, I mean, but the thing with Daniel is that he's strong enough, he's athletic enough, and his energy is, you know, infectious. And he drives himself through screens and sprints, you know, so... I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, listen, Daniel's got a big future in the game. He's by far not the finished article. He's got a long way to go, but I think that his just commitment to winning is second to none.
Coach, you said you were putting a lot of tactics, trying different tactics when you were down multiple points. But was there a word or two that you spoke to the team that made them fired up, or?
I mean, I'm not taking the credit for like firing the team up this time. You know, the bottom line is, you know, we tried man, we tried zone, we tried man and zone. You know, we tried press back to zone. None of these tactics worked, and then we went with the boxing one, which was probably the last thing that we could throw at them, and it slowed them down. There's no question. They really struggled to. They walked the ball up the floor. They took a lot of time off the floor. So if Daniel beats close to the spot, and and they can't pass him the ball, then they're really struggling to find the next pass and then the shot. And listen. We got to remember, you know, McCoy is a huge guy, so we're challenging like KJ specifically, and Aaron are like challenging for those rebounds. Devin as well. I mean, Devin today showed next level ability, you know, down the stretch in the fourth quarter. I thought he was tremendous. He made a lot of the correct plays that he wasn't doing earlier. But look, yeah, there's nothing else to say on that.
What was the locker room situation on halftime?
I mean, at halftime, I just told the players what I just said to you, that we hadn't fulfilled anything we had talked about. You know, the number one key to the game was playing with energy and intensity, you know, matching the opponent's energy and intensity. I told the team on Tuesday after the game, we're now the hunted team. Everyone's coming with their A game, you know, like if we keep playing like what we did in the first half and the first three quarters, we're not going to win lots of games, you know. You can't many times come back from 20, you know. I don't know what the largest lead was. What was it, Daniel? 22? I mean, it's an incredible win to come back from 22 down, but at the same time, it's not really, you know, something that we should be trying to do a lot.
You have anything to say for the fans that have been supporting you from?
Yeah, I mean, firstly, you know, this was finally, you know, the type of intensity and the type of amount of fans that we want to come. We just want to build more fans. For me, you know, and I'm not just trying to say this, but Tuesday was the, you know, like the top game where you have the whole, like, okay, it's easier in Jakarta, everyone's there, everyone's used to basketball, but it was an incredible atmosphere, played in an incredible gym where everyone was playing at their best. Here, you know, the fans definitely helped us, there's no question. They willed us to win, and yeah, I appreciate everything.
Karena gimana rasanya bisa menang 10 kali beruntun?
Kalau ditanya rasanya sih ya seneng banget, puji Tuhan, maksudnya kita masih dikasih kelanjutan winning streak inilah, maksudnya kita akan dikasih winning streak ini ya. Ya kita nggak mau cepat puas, masih ada halfway dari season lagi, jadi kita masih mau berusaha, kita mau sampai di titik yang terbaik yang kita bisa. Itu aja sih.
Oke, terakhir Kak, menurut Kakak apakah ada pelajaran dari permainan ini, dari game ini untuk game berikutnya?
Udah jelas sih kelihatan we lost our energy in first half, jadi ya kita mau dari awal kita main full energy, full kayak komit, kita mau kasih yang terbaik dari awal aja. Kita nggak mau kita setengah-setengah di awal terus kita udah ketinggalan baru kita ngejar lagi. Kalau kita bisa dari awal kita kasih yang terbaik, udah unggul, kenapa enggak? Jadi ya pelajarannya sih mau dari awal tuh udah kita start, kita mau kasih yang terbaik aja, itu aja.
Oke.
Sebenarnya nggak kaget sih karena dari tahun lalu juga udah ditugaskan buat jadi defender juga, terutama ya tahun lalu bisa dibilang aku gagal karena si Coles masih cetak 44 kalau nggak salah ya, 44 poin dan kita dapat kalah, jadi ya bersyukur aja sih hari ini bisa dikasih kemenangan, comeback dari 23. Ya, udah gitu aja.
Okay, thank you coach, thank you Mas Dan. Okay, selamat malam coach. Good evening Mr. Quayle. Today we have press conference for the match between Simba Bogor and Borneo Hornbills. Pertama-tama coach, first of all, Mr. Quayle, do you have anything you want to say about the game? Coach, ada yang mau disampaikan soal game?
Menang di 3 kuarter nggak cukup buat sampai kita dapetin hasil yang menang ya. Kalau saya bisa bilang, saya nggak mempersiapkan mereka yang lebih baik. Di luar dari si Nate Grimes itu keluar di eject di second quarter, tapi ini saya ambil tanggung jawab untuk kekalahan malam ini.
Mr. Quayle, you have anything you want to say about the game?
Man, it's tough, bro. You know, it's always depressing when you lose. And just a takeaway, we just need to try to turn things around in the second half of the season so we can get, you know, good positioning in the playoffs. That's all we really focused on right now, you know. It's just so frustrating, you know, especially starting off the game so well. That's the only good takeaway I think that we really got from the game is that, you know, like we've been starting slow in all our games. We actually started, you know, well. Now we just need to come out in the third quarter, have better execution, and try to find a way not to get through out of games.
Okay, next questions from the media.
Coach Tama dari Go Basket, tadi coach juga bilang kalau memang 3 kuarter saja nggak cukup ya, dan sejauh ini sepanjang musim 2025 tim-tim IBL tuh memang selalu nge-push di kuarter 3 coach. Apa nanti ke depannya bakal ada mungkin difokuskan ke kuarter 3 kan, atau bagaimana nanti evaluasinya?
Kalau dari yang game tadi kan kita tahu, sama-sama tahu ya, si Nate keluar di kuarter kedua itu bikin kita agak goyang untuk kita ngerotasi pemain di second half. Kalau dari saya sih nggak akan terlalu banyak perubahan, cuman tadi kita harus menjaga diri kita sendiri supaya kita nggak kena falling unsport technical foul yang itu nggak perlu sebenarnya. Itu kan kita sendiri yang buat, bukan dari lawan. Ya kan kita sendiri yang buat. Jadi kalau kalah hari ini kalah gara-gara kita gitu.
Oke. No. Coach. Coach, bisakah coach jelasin apa yang terjadi di quarter 4 tadi?
Quarter 4 tadi di box 1 sama Rans, di box 1 sama Rans, bolanya susah ke jagoan kita malam ini. Tapi kita mencoba untuk break itu tapi nggak dapat dan dia berhasil, kalau saya nggak salah dia bisa nembak 4 3 point di quarter 4. Itu yang bikin kita jauh sih sebenarnya. Terus kita punya posisi, kita punya kesempatan terakhir sebenarnya waktu Michael Kos defensive rebound, habis itu dia passing ke Daniel di corner. Itu sebenarnya last possession boleh kita skor 83 sama tuh kayaknya sih. Atau 86 sama. 86 sama. Kalau itu kita tidak terjadi turnover, mungkin ceritanya bakalan lain. Tapi inilah kita harus pelajarin basket tuh dan kita tuh juga harus tahu gitu loh, kita dalam situasi apa dan kita sedang apa. Itu yang terjadi tadi di quarter 4. Ya Aaron Fuller tadi dia 2 poin ya. Terakhir dia masukin 2 poin terakhir ya, that's big karena itu tadi ya si Brandon saya mainin full di quarter 3-4 nggak diganti. Ya mungkin juga agak turun atau apapun itulah. Ya nggak mau gimana cuman itu kejadiannya tadi.
Ada mungkin pelajaran yang bisa diambil dari quarter 4 ini?
Sangat. Kalau yang pelajaran paling penting adalah pertama gini ya, kita harus nahan diri kita dulu nih. Kita nih nahan diri kita, ini yang bikin kalah kan kita sendiri. Itu unsport langsung eject tadi, itu berubah semua langsung. Itu yang bikin, oke kita bisa tahan mereka quarter 3. Kita bisa tahan mereka 12 poin quarter 3. Quarter second half dia 15 poin, quarter 3 kita masih bisa tahan, kita kalah 23 poin quarter 3. Tapi kalau masuk ke quarter 4 itu aja sih tadi. Jadi rotasi tadi yang bikin kita nggak bisa ambil game ini.
How about you, Klaus? How about you, Mike? Can you explain that last quarter?
I've been better. Man, I don't know, man. You know, I've been getting doubled and triple teamed all season, so that's always kind of frustrating. But I guess it shows respect. You know what I mean? We still just trying to put it all together, because if there are 2 to 3 people guarding me, then we should be able to, you know, try to make some plays out of that. You know what I mean? We just gotta find a way to score without me if they're guarding me that type of way. Like, we just have to. We just got to find a way. You know, that's not me, like, you know, putting any shame on my teammates. It's just that, you know, they just rely on me so much that when we run into a team like them that throws a curveball at us, like, all right, just double me, or, you know, like boxing one, we just don't really know what to do. You know, Orlando, he just coming back, you know, from an injury. So we don't really have too many primary ball handlers. So, you know, like, we're just trying to figure it out right now. But basketball is about ups and downs. We believe that we're one of the best teams. We know we are. We beat ourselves a lot, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even them. Like, we just beat ourselves a lot. Like, what KJ Buffman, he shot 30 times, you know, had 30 points. You know what I mean? Like, anybody is gonna score if they're getting up the ball like that. Aaron Fuller, if they keep giving him the ball, he's talented, he's gonna be able to score. So the IBL has went up in talent on imports this year. You know what I mean? Like, we just gotta try to figure it out somehow. We just gonna stick together, and during this All-Star break, we're gonna really figure out how to put it all together. And then it starts with Bali. That's our next game.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Thank you, Mr. Carl. Good
Thank you.
Good night.